Hi, it's August the 8th. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and this is the first of my summer harvest of honey I'm harvesting. So I'll just finish my tea, I'll put on some suitable clothes and then we'll crack into it. We'll get out some of this nice summer honey. Here we go. There's some nice honey. So let's get into extracting it. Well, now I look the part, let's get into extracting some honey. Before I start, I'm just going to make sure all my honey taps are shut. My honey tap's there, my honey tap on my settling tanks, just because you don't want to have an accident halfway through. I'm looking forward to how this honey uncapper turns out from the bee cooperative. Let's not waste any more time. And the first one, I've strapped this down to the table, so we'll see how well that works as a concept. I'm going to do it twice. And then if they're a little bit small, I lean it one way or the other. That more than twice. Quite a few of these frames are brand new this year, so they're not super drawn out. Eventually I hope they're a little bit wider, and then I think this would cut them easy in one go. This is one of the top boxes in one of the hives, so it's not as good as some of the other ones. Yeah, it works well as long as they're drawn out properly. Oh, just pulled all of that off there. So that's one box done. Let's check out this next one. Yeah, that seems to be done. It does appear to be a little bit blocked up there. Now you can adjust the elastic bands and stuff, but I'm not planning on it because that would just be a hassle. Just going to see how it runs through them. Some of these frames are a bit all over the place. That one just ripped it off there. It might have to be a little bit delicate with brand new frames. I don't really want all of my honey ripped off there again. Well, that's not great. Well, these ones, maybe I'm just going to go back to doing them by hand. I don't want every one of my supers destroyed. Well, okay, it's actually doing quite a lot of damage to my new frames, all this. So I'm not sure I'm going to carry on using the roller. I think it would work better with older frames maybe, but it's a little bit too aggressive on them, if I'm totally honest. Right, let's turn this on. 50% speed for now. And whilst that's on, I'm going to unstrap this, take this out of the way. I'm not going to use it. I'll just have to do it without. I'm afraid. I mean, it's a pretty good machine, but a lot of these supers are fresh this year, so I don't really want to destroy them. And it does seem to be doing that a bit. And if I took the elastic bands off, I suspect it would not cut through them. Okay, so I've changed back to my normal method of extracting, or of uncapping, which is just a scraper. So the way I normally do it is just like this. And you can feel that these soft frames are very soft, they're very new. And they're quite warm because it's warm in here. Maybe with older frames, they're a bit tougher. That roller would work better. But I've spent a lot of time this year trying to make these, draw all them out, so I don't want to damage them too much. And in all honesty, the limiting time on my extraction is my extractor. If I had 2 extractors, I probably wouldn't be able to keep up with it, doing it like this, but with 1 extractor, scraping the frames like this works out quite well, especially if the honey's sticky. It takes a long time to come out. Because again, you don't want to go too fast with these new frames because you'll blow them all out. Mine don't have wire in. So I will do that again, but faster now. About 70%. And the extractor spins both ways at different speeds. It's got a little program mode. Yeah, I can just tell that these are very soft, these supers. Nice looking wax. They'll make some lovely candles. And the cappings, which I'll be doing some videos of candle making soon. Going to be doing this for several days, I think. So I've got lots and lots of supers. Tomorrow I'm going to go off to Woodbrook and start pulling that honey. It's going to be interesting. There's cows in the field and all sorts going on there. I'll try and film some of that. So I tried to draw out 80 supers this year, 80 extra supers, and I don't know how many. I've probably got 60 of them drawn out, I would have thought, maybe, hopefully. If not more. So how do you uncap your honey then? Leave a comment in the comment section. That's how this works. And a like, if you could. I'm not sure what my next bit of equipment's going to be. I've been thinking about buying a jarrer. Not a super expensive sort of £3,000 one or anything, but maybe that's like a £600 one where you weigh it and you put the jar on and it fills it. That one seems quite good. But to be honest, is it worth it? I don't know. I do it by hand at the moment. But I can probably jar, you know, several hundred jars in a day. It's just a bit of a pain. I'm not sure it'd be any quicker than manually pouring it. And obviously it's hard enough to make money beekeeping, so you don't really want to spend unnecessarily. And if you would like to help support my small little honey business, you can always buy a jar of our honey or some honeycomb or some candles from devonhoneyandcandles.com, the official sponsor of this video. Yeah, that's pretty light. Okay, so I get a box and I will stack them into a box, 9 into a box now. See, it's quite a bit just not taken off there from the roller. And there, I can feel the weight on that one. So not so successful with that roller, which is a shame. But I need to get on because it's time's money and everything, and I've got loads to do. Load up the box. Yeah, they're feeling lighter now. Well, here's the first of 2025's summer honey coming out the extractor. It's a nice dark looking summer honey. And let's start the extractor again. Okay, well, we've got one blown out one there. See, that's what happens when you just go a little bit too fast with the new frame. So there we go. Okay, so let's fill the rest of this bucket up. And now we'll take it over to the honey settling tank and pour it through the sieves. Now my settling tank's full, I'll put the bucket on some scales and I will weigh out 20 kilos. And we just carry on, doing all of those processes until we run out of supers. It's a very busy time of year this year for a beekeeper. You sort of fool yourself into thinking you're coming to the end of the season, but there's just loads more jobs to do. You have to extract the honey, start treating, start feeding. Never ends, really. I'm not doing any splits or anything this time of year now. I'm just, I sort of put an end to that normally at the end of July, and I just concentrate on honey and treatment and sort of just consolidating the hives I've got. I don't need to grow massively every year. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's a shame that this was a little bit too rough on my new frames, but I have used it on frames that are 2 or 3 years old and it seemed to be fine on that. But I'm just not sure if it's for these. But I will try it again on my older frames that are on a different apiary when I harvest them soon. So I will give it another go. Well, that's me about finished for the day. If you liked the video, give us a like and subscribe, that'd be great. I've harvested about 230, 240 kilos of honey and a couple boxes worth of honeycomb, for cut honeycomb. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, hope you enjoyed it and catch you in the next one.